let's talk about the Round the Twist spaghetti pick-out episode.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, honestly, it's not really comparable.
Well, we should probably explain what the hell we're talking about.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah. Play intro.
Round the Twist is an Australian show from back in the day that is live action and is really
I
strange.
think it's from the 90s.
Yes.
It was just a wacky show with like different scenarios each
And one of the
episode.
scenarios in this episode is they get a remote that is similar to Click, but you have to point and it shoots a little laser and it pauses that thing.
Do you remember how that remote happened? Which doesn't make sense. It was like a stormy night, and so they live in a lighthouse, and a lightning bolt like hits their lighthouse, goes through the lighthouse, and then hits their TV remote.
Yeah.
And it just
Makes
works
it
like that.
Yep.
It doesn't break it. It just like you can rewind stuff. You can pause stuff now. It's like, hang on.
And they didn't just use that scenario on its own. They combined that scenario with a spaghetti eating contest and put them two together. Very unlikely seeming, but I guess that's what you do in Round the Twist. And what I liked about this was, in fact, instead of just pausing the universe, they're like shooting it at each other.
Yeah,
They're running away. Like,
that was my favorite scene when they're like running after the main kid, and he was just like Harry Pottering it, like
Yeah,
get away.
he could have been a bit smarter with, like, he was running around and he was pausing things to make it inconvenient for them to capture.
Yeah, that's right.
He could have paused the people chasing him.
Well, he's
He
trying, but
tried
he
it,
kept
and they
missing.
dodged it because
They're running and he's like
apparently
shoots
they can
behind him. They can dodge
Apparently,
light.
it goes fast enough to hit someone, but it also goes slow enough where someone can dodge it and also have a little bit of a mirror. So the main kid, because the bullies take it from him, and the main kid gets a bit of a mirror, and it's like, oh, it definitely reflect off it. Even though during the entire episode it never reflected off anything.
But I guess you'd assume it's...
And he just like, oh yep, light reflects off mirror. So he managed to like Captain America it and block it back.
To be fair, they hadn't developed this technology intentionally. This wasn't the Angel of Death.
Yeah,
Bringing
true.
That's
onto
very
the-
true.
You know,
It was
it's
Zeus
just
from Olympus.
Just a freak accident.
Excuse me.
And I think you know something. It can be unpredictable.
It can be. Also with the remote, so in Click, he fast forwards something, and it actually just like fast forwards. So he goes like, I want to fast forward myself to here to the bed, and he fast forward, and he just instantly in the bed.
Yeah, it's a scene skip.
Yeah, Round the Twist,
They're selecting certain things. Like the cat
they fast forward this guy.
eating this
Right?
spaghetti.
No. They fast forward when they're doing the chasing. They fast forward this guy digging a hole, and he was a gardener who was only digging a hole for a plant, I believe.
But he can't stop, and he digs a massive
so it
hole.
didn't fast forward to him completing the hole. It just made him keep on going, and he dug this massive hole, and it's like this guy's gonna die.
Yeah, exhausted.
Right? The remote, you can't really compare it to Click because it just makes people go faster.
And they're very different messages. And around the twist, they just have the remotes till the end of the movie, in the end of the show. Did anything happen to it?
No, they just have it. So the end of the show, it comes down to the competition, and the bad kids have it, and they end up making
He's a spaghetti.
they make their mate just go faster and eat more plates, and then to the point where he's this big fat kid, and then he throws up on everyone, and then the good guys get the remote because the kid with the remote gets covered in spaghetti. It's not the greatest, and they get the remote, and they're like, hell yeah. And they look, and they're about to press the rewind button, so they're going to rewind it, so all the spaghetti just goes back in him, and then he can throw it back up.
That's
That's when the episode ends. Like, you
That's
don't get to
awful.
see that, but yeah, that was the moral of their story, was make
Torture
this
a
kid
child.
suffer for being a bully. It was,
pretty good.
family was
Yeah.
involved, but not in that way.
Oh.
Adam Sandler should be in a Saw movie. No, he should be the person making the
He
Saw
should be the
traps.
jigsaw killer.
No,
I
if it does
Adam
happen,
Sandler
we have this footage.
should just be like an engineer mechanic guy, just like making all the traps. But
None of this is staying.
he just somehow has no idea what he's making.
Yeah, it's like, why do you need a massive buzzsaw to swing in at this table at like hip height? This is it for entertainment use?
And he's just like a happy, hapless go lucky.
It's like slapstick. He drops a spanner, trips over a bucket of blood.
And it's like it's a slap. Yeah, they've got a laugh track.
Adam Sandler is a neuroordinary engineer. Whoa, he's working for someone special. So in the movie, we're missing out on other key points. In the movie, there's another girl. She's introduced pretty early on because she wants...
Introduced as being a bitch.
She wants to give oral sex to Don Cheadle's character because she finds him attractive. She books it. I'm trying to ignore you hard. She booked an appointment with Don Cheadle's character.
Why did that just happen?
That'd be great for me, man.
Anyway, she booked a dentist appointment with Don Cheadle's character purely to suck him off, and he obviously...
it's so bad actually now thinking about it. We keep that on YouTube. It's so gay.
All we could see in the corner of my eye is just young man. No, I'm trying to talk about this character and her development.
Okay.
Even though I don't know her name. Alright. So early on in the movie, this woman is introduced, who pretty much her main goal through I can't stop thinking of that.
But she doesn't.
Her main... Okay. There's a girl early on in the movie.
Lots of plastic surgery.
I hope the rest of the stuff gets cut.